too many people who have not started songwriting because they felt like their song wasn't going to be good enough. And the truth is, in the beginning, it really doesn't feel like that. But as far as you are, just starting itself is good enough. Which, truthfully, it's not going to be that great at first. Like, you just have to have fun with it and not expect it to be the best, because it takes practice. Songwriting takes practice. Whether you like it or not, you have to keep working on it for it to sound good. And if that means writing a song by like being super silly at first, great. Don't be afraid of that. It doesn't mean you have to post every single little silly thing you do on social media, but it does mean that you have fun songwriting and the whole process while you learn, because it's not about sounding good or not. It's just going to take time for that to come. I'm so excited. Okay, no, but style, it's like the main thing you're learning as a songwriter. You're like, what is my style? As you begin, you're like, how do I not sound like somebody else? Like, how am I going to be an original? Which, there might be somebody who sounds a bit like you, but there's not going to be anybody who can write like you. It takes a lot of practice and a lot of recording yourself to realize what your style is. And also, you don't have to make your voice, like, you don't have to adjust your voice to sound a certain way. You sing as if you're talking. And for the longest time, my vocal coaches, they would tell me this, and I'd be like, I don't understand, because 11-year-old me I just didn't know. But they would literally tell me, okay, don't use any style, just use your regular voice and you'll sound good. Like, you don't need that extra whatever you're adding. And I thought in my head, oh, but it sounds better like this, and it sounds more pop, like, culture, you know? But it made me sound younger. Like, way younger. At 10, I probably sound like I was 5. So, yeah, it just takes a lot of practice, and then being yourself, singing as if you would sing in the shower. Don't really care about what other people think of you. Practice every day. It may come easier for you a different way, but for me personally, I come up with melodies either in the middle of the night at like midnight or 2 a.m. and I just like reach over for my phone and I'm like, and I just like mumble while pushing record. Or I get my melodies from finding my chords first, and then I just say my nas, like na 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 na. Or you can hum, but that doesn't usually work for me. Let me turn on my piano, just give you an example. Here's a simple C. But yeah, I just start with my nas. You can also take the words from a song you already know really well. Like, I could take a Bruno Mars song and be like, all right, I'm gonna turn this into my own song and change the words later. Which, that works for some people. I haven't personally tried it before, but I think that would be a really cool way to start a Christian song. You take a secular song and you take like the sadness and depressingness and you point it to Jesus and just switch up the words, and oh, I love that idea. I'm eventually gonna do that, by the way. Maybe I'll make a future video. Yeah, I don't know. I guess in the next video, I'll talk about the real steps. Like, once you understand that getting started and not taking yourself too seriously is the number one thing. Once you understand that, I can give you the actual steps on how to write your own song. But for now, just be as fun and silly as you want. You do you. You have fun with it. And if anybody says it's weird, be like, oh, I'm sorry. Jocelyn told me to do it. You know? Okay, I will totally take the credit for your weird singing. Some of it, not all of it. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I guess I'll make a part 2, and I don't know if this helped, but I hope it did. Goodbye, Buzzingers. Make sure you like, subscribe, and a lifesaver. It really is. I don't know what I'm doing with my sleeve. It's like I'm writing to a rainbow. I completely forgot what I was doing. Yeah. No. Like I'm like, I don't want to get copyrighted, but was that the very first part of Fly Me to the Moon? My elbow hit the wall. We'll see how good my editing skills are, you know?